Yo people, it's your Vibes host TJ, the girl them DJ, of course, and your official brand ambassador of Digicel, your number one network provider here in Antigua and Barbuda. I basically can mention three main ones. Specifically, the first and foremost is the love of music. At a young age, I was always, highly interested in music, even trying to make my own music at a very young age. Secondly, I would say I love sound clash. I like that sound clash vibes, the back and forth, the competition kind of thing. That's actually how I got into music, firstly. And also, the influence of my father. My father also used to be a DJ, and he builds radio stations all over the world. That's something that he takes a lot of pride in. So, I think it was inevitable for me to, come up in the radio station, come up as a DJ, same way. Walking in daddy's footsteps, I guess. The year he came back to Antigua, which is home base, his roots, to, of course, let everybody know, I'm Ricardo Drew, that kind of stuff. And basically just introduce himself to his homegrown roots. So I think that year I interviewed him here at Vibes FM, and it was like the first interview. Like after the first interview, there was such a serious chemistry. It was like, yo, I'm trying to find a DJ who I can work with, because naturally when you go to events, or back then, we're talking 10 years ago, artists were basically reliant on whichever DJ was at the event or at the show, to play their music for them. So let's say they didn't have a particular song the artist wanted to play, and it was a bit tricky for the artist. So he basically reached out to me and said, yo, like I'd like you to be my DJ. So like anywhere I have to go to perform, we would have a set, put together. I would know exactly what's coming, because that's for a better performance. The chemistry. So we had a meeting that same year that he came back to Antigua. And it was basically, I was just like, yo, I'm down for it. I was fresh out of high school, just starting, just fresh in my career as well. I thought, hey, why not? Great opportunity to work with an artist, like hands-on working with an artist. And from that, I think it actually took off. It really took off. That would be with Koffee. Because I actually interviewed Koffee just a few weeks or months before she won her first Grammy.
Is it possible for me to ask you a few questions to get to know the original Koffee a little better?
So, Koffee and Koffee Bus Toast, and she's automatically a hit song. I didn't even know that, a couple of years down the line I'd be getting that opportunity to interview her. But to be honest, Koffee is probably like, I know she's young, but she's probably one of the most level-headed entertainers, I could say, that you'd ever meet.
Well, I've actually seen all the big social media posts with the school tour. How's that going? How's that been for you so far?
It's going really, really nicely. I've done 2 schools so far.
Okay.
I think I have 1 or 2 more left.
Then I was like, yeah, couple months after I heard that she actually won the Grammy, I was like, yeah, I interviewed her. Grammy artist, big artist, yeah. I interviewed her. So she was by far my most memorable interview. To be honest, I would say you first have to have the love for music, Like, you have to have the love for it. They say if you do what you love, you never work a day in your life. And if you don't love music, if you don't have that love, like that love for music, I don't think you'd be able to make it. Trust me, because the love is the first part. Because when I say you love something, you put time into it, you dedicate to it. So I spent hours, days just practicing. They say practice makes perfect, especially in this industry who saturated. You know, there's so many DJs. You know, everybody wants to be a DJ right now. You know, you can buy a laptop, buy a controller, and you know, call yourself a DJ. But again, the love for it and the consistency is key. For myself, like, been doing this for a very long time now. Like, this would be my 13th year doing radio. So if you like it as a hobby and you just think you're doing it for fun, that's cool and all. But if you do plan on taking it seriously, like, you have to dedicate yourself to it, man. Like, you have to full blown into the music. And because music, there's so much music in the world, you know, so much new music comes out so fast, like, you have to be on top of it. Like, you know, if you're not on top of it, if you're not consistent, you're not relevant, you're just gonna be any other regular DJ. And you have to have something special about you that, you know, sets you apart from the rest.